We now request Sri Vijay Kumar, Secretary to Government of India, Ministry of Rural Development, the guest of honor of this evening, to deliver his valuable address to the esteemed gathering.
Shri Sarve Satyanarayana, Honorable Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, other dignitaries on the dais, friends, it's indeed a great pleasure for me to be attending the 73rd annual session of the IRC in Coimbatore here today. At the outset, let me say that for me, it's a very familiar setting, having attended the Guwahati session back in 2002 and the Gandhi Nagar session in 2003 and the Bangalore session, which was particularly memorable for us in the Rural Development Ministry, since our minister also came for the function in 2004. And as the Joint Secretary then in charge of the PMGSY, for me it was a very enlightening and educative experience to come to the IRC and hear the minds engaged in issues of technology and techno-economics of road construction and see how they were grappling with the challenges facing the sector. Today, when I'm here, it brings back all those old memories. And of course, I have the opportunity to meet the many friends I made in those sessions. I see many of them in front of me here. In 2002, PMGSY was still in its infancy, and the IRC sessions provided an opportunity for us to showcase the potential of the scheme and to develop the technical capability as well as generate the enthusiasm for the program. 10 years down the line, PMGSY is a well-established and well-respected program, known equally for its high technical underpinnings as for the high quality of the road, which I think is acknowledged by all. The scale of the program is quite breathtaking. PMGSY has so far, since its inception in December 2000, connected 88,668 habitations, and it's still a work in progress. It's constructed 2,19,000 kilometers of new roads and upgraded 1,43,000 kilometers of existing roads to IRC standards. And it spent over 96,000 crores of rupees. It's a gigantic program by any standards. It's ongoing, it's continuing, and it's continuing into the 13th plan. In the process, new management and execution standards have been set, which will be a valuable legacy for the whole sector. We created an online monitoring, management, and accounting system, the OMAS, into which all the states contribute the data and to which we add value and the states add value. It was perhaps truly the first of the national databases where the ownership of the database is joint between the central government and the state government. And today we have many such other examples, but I do believe that PMGSY was the first, and it's still probably one of the best. We also set up a 3-tier quality management system, the first of its kind. I think many of you here have personal experience on one side or the other. We created a system to ensure that high quality DPRs are prepared for rural roads. Rural roads traditionally did not have very good quality DPRs. I think most of us know that. And we institutionalized a maintenance management and maintenance funding system, which I think is the most important aspect of the program. While these achievements can be a matter of pride and satisfaction for all of us, state governments, central governments, and all other stakeholders, including the IRC, it's, I think, the maintenance management really that one has to consider as the legacy for the long run. It's this one aspect which I think continues to bedevil us, if I can say so, and it's one issue on which all of us need to continue to focus our attention to see what needs to be done. As you are all aware, roads other than national highways are actually the subject matter of states. under the constitutional scheme of things. Earthen roads of various descriptions and standards were constructed with state and central funding as part of calamity relief and employment generation. But construction of good quality rural roads was never the focus till very recently. And I think it was following the Jaikar Committee report, which created the Central Road Fund, and then the Nagpur Plan of 1943, the Bombay Plan of 1961, and finally the Lucknow Plan of 1981, that the entire issue of road construction, planned road construction, and also the issue of connectivity to rural habitations for socio-economic development came into focus. And as a result of successive plans, just to give an overview of what has been done, the total road network increased from 4 lakh kilometers in 1951 to 3,176,000 kilometers in 2000. But while national highways and state highways increased threefold in length in this period, major district roads and rural roads increased tenfold, from 3,33,000 kilometers in 1951 to 3 million kilometers in the year 2000. We all wonder where some of these roads are. A large proportion of the rural roads were unsurfaced and of varying technical standards, and combined with poor subsequent maintenance, may to a large extent exist only on paper today. However, the process of construction of the rural roads had several important lessons, and we've discussed these lessons in the past sessions of the IRC as well. The most important of which, I think, which has still to be internalized by policy makers in the states, and certainly to some extent even in the central government, is that the employment generated in the construction of the road, which is reasonably is a reasonable figure, is nothing in comparison to the employment opportunities that arise from the continued existence of a good quality all-weather road. In other words, one should not construct roads in order to create employment in the process of construction. The road itself is a vehicle that will generate employment as long as that road exists. Because roads provide access to economic and social goods and services, thereby generating additional agricultural incomes, productive employment, both on-farm, off-farm, and non-farm. They promote financial inclusion by allowing access to banks and other financial institutions. And even more important, they promote social inclusion. And I think we are seeing it all over the place. Today in the morning, I had gone to some of the areas as part of my visit to see the livelihoods programs. And road access has actually brought people of different communities, different living standards together in a way that could not have been done by any other means. Transport access is now recognized as being important to the achievement of a number of targets defined under the Millennium Development Goals. Improved access to health, education, nutrition, and other services and facilities are most cost-effectively delivered by developing good quality transport access. A study carried out by the International Food Policy Research Institute in 1999 on the linkage between government expenditure and poverty in rural India has revealed that an investment of rupees 10 million in roads, in construction, maintenance, whatever, lifts 1,650 people above the poverty line. And I think that is the rationale for the Ministry of Rural Development and me to be standing here today in a roads congress. And that's a basic rationale for PMJSY. It is the infrastructure part of the broad strategy of the government for poverty reduction, which includes wage employment programs like NREGA, which is basically a social, it's a kind of safety net, and it includes various livelihood programs like NRLM, National Rural Livelihoods Mission, or it's called Ajivika. And PMGSY provides a kind of hard wiring for these and other social sector programs of our ministry and other ministries, which directly and indirectly reduce poverty and improve the quality of life, especially for the rural poor. And that is why the point I made about maintenance earlier on is so important, and that's why it must continue to be the matter of highest concern. And the development of a satisfactory maintenance management system with the full participation of the local community must be the highest priority, because poverty reduction is a long-term business, and the continued existence of a good quality road network is essential to the achievement of the goal of sustainable poverty reduction. I know this actually is a little different from the way traditionally the engineering profession looks at these things. Maintenance is not seen as core. The construction part of the road is seen as involving the best minds in terms of engineering challenges. But it is necessary that the engineering profession advocate, press, and bring home to policymakers that construction of good quality roads, even better quality roads, in the long run will serve no purpose unless the policymakers provide the funding to ensure that the road does what it does best, which is provide transport access. To drive the point home, let me stress, and here I speak of rural roads, that the construction of 1 kilometer just costs 40 to 50 lakhs. When I started, I used to be a joint secretary in the same program in 2002. It used to cost maybe 17 lakhs then. It's gone up to 40 lakhs for reasons I can't explain. But the 40 to 50 lakhs is what it costs to build 1 kilometer. And maintenance, we estimate, costs about 8% over 5 years, which is say 1 to 1.5% a year. It's not a large amount. And if you look at the road, particularly a rural road, a new rural road connecting a habitation that was not connected earlier, a large number of things had to fall into place before that road becomes useful, before it lives up to its expectations in terms of traffic. Because people have to get used to that road, they have to buy motor vehicles, public transport has to run, shops have to come, people have to bring goods and services along that road, which requires investment somewhere else. So it actually takes time for the road to develop and deliver the kind of services that was expected. And as long as that potential is required, that road has to be there, only then that potential will be actualized. It takes 10 to 15 years in our estimation for that potential to be realized. And so over the 10-year period, 1% or 1.5% actually translate to 10 or 15% of the original cost of construction of the road. That is what you really need if you want the road to deliver on its promise of poverty reduction. Because the construction will not deliver, construction of the road will not reduce poverty. It is the existence of the road for the period that it takes for people to use that road for their livelihood generation that is going to give you the benefit. That means the policymakers have to provide for maintenance, and it is only by providing for maintenance that the PMGSY road delivers on its promise. So in one sense, actually providing the road does nothing. It is what the state governments do, or anybody else who is involved in maintenance does, to keep that road going for that period that it takes, that delivers the promise given by that road. But there is hope, because in the last 10 years, I've been seeing quite a paradigm shift, and increasingly rural roads are getting covered by maintenance, partly by central funding, but certainly there is a lot of scope for the state governments to understand that maintenance funding is not a wasteful expenditure, that actually the construction is a wasteful expenditure if you do not maintain it. And I think from the technical point of view, what needs to be done is you need to develop better standards for technical standards maintenance, better maintenance management practices. And if you really want to drive home the point to the policymakers, there has to be a systematic evaluation of the impact of proper maintenance, and in a with and without situation, possibly to show what can be done if you don't maintain the road. I hope IRC and other bodies like this will do something about it, because a huge quantity of investment is being made in the road network, not least by the PMGSY. Tomorrow, hopefully, some of us will be actually discussing the next steps, which is possibly a PMGSY 2. All this is justified only if the road network is properly managed, maintained, and delivers its promise. So we look forward to the entire profession to solidly to come together on this issue of mainstreaming maintenance and not treating as something that is also to be done as an adjunct to the construction. I think It is that approach that has brought us to this state. And I think we really need to look again at how we are thinking over all this, and actually possibly even reverse the process and put maintenance up front as a primary purpose of a program. With these words, I thank you for the privilege of addressing you all, and I wish this session of the IRC every success.
Proper maintenance is the lifeline of sustained connectivity. Thank you for emphasizing the message, sir. We now move on to the most important part of the program. On behalf of one and all who are gathered here, may we now request the Honorable Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Government of India, Shri Sarve Satyanarayana, the chief guest of this momentous occasion, to kindly deliver his inaugural address.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಣಕ್ಕಂ ಸರ್. అందరికీ నమస్కారములు, సస్రికాల్ and pranam to one and all. Wish you all a very happy new year and a prosperous new year, and wish you all a happy Pongal too. Sri Vijay Kumar, Secretary, Ministry of Rural Development, Sri Kandaswamiji, Director General, Road Development, Special Secretary of Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Lieutenant General A.P. Parnaik, Director General, Border Roads, Sri Ashok Khurana, Director General, CPWD, Sri P.N. Jain, President, Indian Road Congress, Dr. V.K. Yadav, past President, Indian Road Congress, Dr. C.S. Prasad, Vice President, IRC, Sri Krishnan Kumar, Vice President, IRC, Sri Sunil Bomik, Vice President, IRC, Sri Pratap S. Rayazada, Vice President, IRC, Dr. Niranjan Mardi, Principal Secretary to Government of Tamil Nadu, Highways and Minor Ports Department, Sri Vishnu Shankar Prasad, Secretary General, Indian Road Congress, other dignitaries on the dais, distinguished delegates and invitees, ladies and gentlemen. I feel privileged to be here today among the stalwarts of road sector on the occasion of inaugural function of the 73rd session of Indian Road Congress in Coimbatore. The city is a major commercial center and an industrial hub and is known as the Manchester of South India. There are 27 numbers of national highways passing through the state of Tamil Nadu with a total length of about 4,861 kilometers. I sincerely thank the government of Tamil Nadu for hosting this important event and providing the highway engineers from all over the country and abroad an opportunity to deliberate upon various technical issues pertaining to the road sector. IRC needs no introduction to highway professionals. However, this being my first opportunity to participate in the annual session of IRC, I would like to share my heartfelt perception on the working of this organization and its contribution in highway development in the country. Indian Road Congress is a pivotal organization which provides a common platform for pooling of wisdom of highway engineers and practitioners from all over the country, which is being used in development of standards, specifications, code of practices, guidelines, research-based state-of-art reports, etc., on various aspects of roads and bridges. IRC is tirelessly working to incorporate the latest and best industry practices in these codes and has achieved many milestones in this endeavor. Notably, IRC has done a commendable job in ensuring common benchmark by publishing standards in road construction for ensuring uniformity all over the country. It has also kept the knowledge base broad and updated to international standards. These standards are of great help in planning, designing, implementation of road construction and maintenance programs of both on national highways as well as for other categories of roads. It is on the strength of the IRC document that country could dream of massive initiatives of the government, namely National Highways Development Program, NHDP, Special Accelerated Road Development Program in the Northeastern region, and PMGSY schemes for rural roads. Today, in the context of large investments in the road transport sector, the Indian Road Congress has assumed a much greater significance than ever before. The Indian Road Congress, therefore, has an uphill task to come up to the expectations in evolving standards for innovative environment-friendly materials and processes in planning, design, operation, construction, and maintenance of roads and bridges in the country. It is heartening to note that to this end, the Indian Road Congress is promoting new materials and techniques for use on our roads. I have been told that these new materials and techniques are being accredited based on the research carried out in our country and other foreign countries. Road infrastructure contributes not only to the economic growth of the nation and help in poverty alleviation and generation of employment. It is necessary for the highway engineers to provide world-class roads to our citizens, facilitating their access to education, health, and well-being within the context of sustainable development. UPA government, under the able guidance and leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Manmohan Singh Ji, has given a thrust to all the areas of infrastructure in the country. It is no more a secret that the highway sector in the country is witnessing a significant increase in activities in recent years. The government has made substantial efforts to tackle the road and shortcomings of highway sectors and to reform its transport institutions. Apart from government-financed construction activities, there is now a policy to encourage private sector financing in roads through public-private partnership mode. In addition, the World Bank also financing the Indian road sector. But with the growing road construction industry, environmental burdens are not far behind because of the use of resources, the emission of pollutants and global warming, which affect society at large. Roads have significant impacts on both nearby communities and the natural environment. New roads bring development to previously underdeveloped areas, sometimes causing significant effects on the sensitive environments and the lifestyles of indigenous people. India has very large road network of over 3.34 million kilometers, comprising of around 79,116 kilometers length of national highways, 130,000 kilometers of state highways, 3.14 millions of major district road, rural road and urban road. Our UPA government, of course, under the able guidance of our UPA chairperson, my leader, Sonia Gandhi ji, is committed to an all-round development of a road network in the country. Strategically, adding lanes to the existing highway and upgrading existing roads in initial phase will reduce greenhouse gas emissions by easing congestion. This strategy is paying by reducing the amount of fuel that vehicles waste in stop-and-go traffic, leading to lower release of greenhouse gases from vehicles. India is soon going to have one of the world's most extensive national highway networks through various phases of the National Highways Development Project planned by the government. The projects are being financed largely through user fees collected from users at toll collection points on these improved highways. As all of you are aware of the role of public-private partnership in highway development, I do not intend to dwell upon details on PPP and its impact on highway development. Suffice it to say that we initiated measures to increase transparency in bidding process through introduction of annual pre-qualification and e-tendering, which in my opinion has encouraged more investors to enter this sector. We have been overwhelmed by the response to each project bid out, both in terms of number of bidders as well as the competitiveness of bids. I now touch upon some of the major issues confronting the road sector in our country. They are a source of great concern to us, and I would like you to seriously deliberate upon them during the course of this 5-day session and come out with some concrete recommendations. Maintenance and rehabilitation is one of the important areas for which availability of funds is not adequate as compared to the demand. We are developing roads as a national asset at a huge cost. These assets need to be preserved qualitatively through asset management initiatives. We need to work out appropriate maintenance strategies, keeping in view the available budget and the required demand. The Indian Roads Congress should pay attention to this emerging concept of asset management and come up with guidelines ensuring well-kept roads at an optimized maintenance cost. The problem of overloading of vehicles is another serious issue crippling the highways in the country. The overloaded axle of the trucks and category of heavy vehicles cause severe damages to the roads and are safety hazards. I urge upon all the technocrats present in this august gathering to deliberate on this issue and come out with concrete action plan to overcome this menace. Besides the aforesaid issues, I also think that provisions of proper and adequate wayside amenities, pedestrian facilities, facilities for school children and disabled people, proper and detailed DPR preparations, road safety features, environmental and health safety hazards, regular training to engineers, skilled and unskilled personnel, capacity augmentation, beautiful landscape should also form an integral part of the designing and construction process of road development works. The one area of concern of which I would like to draw the attention of all the experts is the conservation of the material. There is a need to save scarce physical resource like aggregate, sand, earth, cement, bitumen, etc., looking to huge program of construction of highways in the country. Construction of road require huge amount of soil, and a great part of it is drawn from the fertile top soil suitable for agriculture purposes. On the other hand, we have problems of the disposal and shortage of industrial waste like fly ash, copper slag, marble slurry, etc. We should make sincere efforts in utilizing these waste materials in construction of roads through complete partial replacement of subgrade embankment construction to conserve the top soil suitable for cultivation. Stabilization by use of chemical enzymes and modifiers should be attempted to utilize the otherwise unsuitable soil. Our research-based activities and capacity should also be enhanced so that we become leader in the world, rather a follower in view of large network of highways being constructed in the country. Another very important issue to which I would like to draw the attention of experts is the road safety. During the year 2011, there were around 5 lakh road accidents resulting in the deaths of over 1.42 lakh people. Each day, nearly 390 people die on our roads. In India, more than half of road accidents victims are in the age group of 20 to 65 years. The key wage earning and child raising age group. The loss of the main bread earner and the head of the household due to death or disability can be catastrophic, leading to lower living standards and poverty in addition to the human cost of bereavement. This is an unacceptable price to pay for mobility. It is imperative that the government reaches out to the people to spread the message of road safety. Education and awareness will go a long way to bring about a change in the attitude and behavior of the people. As a step in this direction, I appeal to all the engineers from central and state government departments to organize people awareness campaign in their states regularly, along with police and traffic departments. I am happy to learn that a panel discussion on way forward in high sector, enhancing value of road sector asset, enhancing safety of road users, constraints and strengths is largely scheduled in this session. I am told that on the initiatives of IRC, the Global Road Safety Fund under the World Bank is making a presentation on their proposed initiatives in India. I hope this will bring new suggestions and steps will be taken to implement the recommendations of this session by all the central and state governments concerned departments. Proper implementation of various roads projects is the most important aspect. This requires higher professional ethics and commitment to ensure that roads constructed at such high cost are long-lasting and do not deteriorate prematurely. These are national assets and they should be managed like other assets so that we get good quality roads and they need to be maintained efficiently with proper strategy and planning. We should consider proactive approach in maintenance instead of attending to very badly damaged roads by way of crisis management, as is the case so far. I, on this occasion, make an earnest appeal to the entire highway engineers gathered here, including representatives of contractors, consultants, concessionaires, engineers from state PWDs, and other departments to take a pledge in not compromising on the quality of construction based, beside completing the road projects without time and cost overrun. Such a commitment will go a long way in providing durable roads, conserving scarce material like aggregates, sand, earth requiring minimum maintenance. I would like to highlight the achievements of my ministry in the development of national highways in the state of Tamil Nadu. NAI has undertaken projects in various phases of NHDP. Phase 1, Golden Quadrilateral, and Phase 2 are completed. Further, 6 laning of Golden Quadrilateral has also been awarded, and work is in progress on stretch from Hosur to Valajapet section of National Highway 7 and 46, and Chennai-Tada section of National Highway 5 in a length of 344 kilometers. The 6 laning of Valajapet to Poonamali in a length of 93 kilometers has been awarded, and work is likely to be started shortly. NAI has also undertaken various projects under NHDP 3 of length 1,479 kilometers, and work is in progress in about 690 kilometers, which includes important stretch of Tirupati, Tirutani, Tiruninaravur, Trichy, Karaikudi, Tidivanam, Krishnagiri, Dindigal, Kumili, and Trichy, Karur. The work of Coimbatore Mettupalayam has also been awarded in July 2012, and work is likely to be started soon by the concessionaire. Some new projects are also in pipeline, like Madurai Ramanathapuram, Dhanushkoti, Kanyakumari to Kerala border, Nagapattinam, Tanjavur, and Karaikudi, Ramanathapuram under NHDP 3. Further, National Highway Authority of India has finalized the alignment of Chennai-Bangalore Expressway of 258 kilometers length in all the 3 states of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh, and final DPR is in progress under NHDP 6. NAI has also taken up various projects under NHDP 4 for 4 and 2 laning with paved shoulders in a length of 900 kilometers, and projects are at different stages of DPR finalization and bidding stage, which are Villupuram, Pondicherry, Nagapattinam, Vikravandi, Tanjavur, Manamadurai, Trichy, Chidambaram, Dindigal, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka border of National Highway 209 on DBA 40. So far, about 2,200 kilometers of 4 laning have been completed under various phases, and about 1,200 kilometers is under implementation, and about 1,745 kilometers yet to be awarded. I would like to mention about the problems being faced in the state by the National Highway Authority of India and the concessionaire in implementing the projects. In the absence of state support agreement and lack of support for availability of aggregates and soil, the projects are getting delayed and is major stumbling block in speedy completion of the projects. There are abnormal delays in obtaining the requisite permissions from the district administration for materials from quarry. Due to non-signing of the state support agreement by the government of Tamil Nadu, the concessionaires are not getting funds from the lenders, and also resulting into delay in obtaining approvals and clearances from various departments. I would like to take this opportunity and request the state government of Tamil Nadu to kindly provide active support in expediting the completion of projects. I am sure that the deliberations during this annual session would be quite useful for the highway profession, and they will enrich knowledge regarding road construction and maintenance techniques without compromising quality, durability, serviceability, safety, health, and environmental aspects. It will guide the government in deciding the future road infrastructure needs of the country. I am told that to achieve this objective, IRC is getting some assistance and help from the World Bank revise, update guidelines, standards and specifications comparable to international standards. It is really heartening to note that for the first time IRC have given the opportunities to the researchers and postgraduate engineering students to make the presentations about the research works being carried out by them. I am sure that sharing of experiences by stalwarts in the sector with the students will lead to building a strong foundation for the sector to meet the future challenges and help in design of common strategy to overcome them through the unified efforts of government agencies, highway professionals, researchers, and educational institutions. This effort of IRC is really commendable. With these words, I once again extend my heartiest congratulations to the organizers and compliment them for holding this biggest meet in this road sector. Jai Hind.
Sincere thanks for the valuable address, sir. A souvenir has been brought out on this momentous occasion. May we now request the Honorable Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Government of India, to please release the souvenir of the 73rd annual session of IRC. And we request the Principal Secretary to Government, Highways and Minor Ports Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, to please receive the copy of the souvenir. The souvenir is being released now. A big hand, please. Thank you, sir. We now request Shri P.N. Jain, President, Indian Roads Congress, to release the IRC 37 tentative guidelines for the design of flexible pavements published by the Indian Roads Congress. And we request Shri M. Rajamani, Director General, Highways Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, to please receive the first copy. A big hand, please. And now comes the moment of recognition. Talents and knowledge within the country are recognized every year by the IRC. IRC medal is awarded to the best paper discussed at the session. This year, this medal is awarded to Shri Alok Bhaumik for the paper number 570, the challenges faced in design and construction of underpass by Bosch pushing techniques at road number 56 near Vivek Vihar, Delhi, printed in IRC Journal, volume 72, part 2. May we now request Shri Alok Bhaumik to please come up onto the dais, and we request the Honorable Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Government of India, to award Shri Alok Bhaumik. A big hand, please. instituted by the Maharashtra Public Works Department. The award to the best paper on construction this year is awarded to Shri B.K. Chugh, Rakesh Mishra, Shri A.K. Sinha, and Shri P.S. Chauhan for their paper titled Multi-Facility Grade Separator on GT Karnal Road, National Highways 1, Outer Ring Road intersection at Mukerba Chowk, New Delhi, printed in IRC Journal Volume 72, Part 3. Due to some unavoidable circumstances, Shri Rakesh Mishra and A.K. Sinha are unable to attend this conference. On behalf of one and all, may we request now the Honorable Minister to please award Shri B.K. Chugh and P.S. Chauhan on the dais, please. A wide round of applause. The IRC medal instituted by the Bihar Public Works Department is awarded to the best paper on road research this year. This award goes to Ms. Shalini Shukla and Dr. Satish Chandra for their paper on simulation of mixed traffic flow on 4-lane divided highways, paper number 567, printed in IRC Journal Volume 72, Part 1. Due to some unavoidable personal reasons, Ms. Shalini Shukla and Dr. Satish Chandra are unable to attend this conference. We request Shri Rajat Rastogi to come up onto the stage to receive the award on their behalf, and we request the Honorable Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Government of India, to please present the award. A warm appreciation, please. One more award from Bihar Public Works Department. The IRC medal goes to the best paper on road research. This medal for this year goes to Dr. Inauguration Singh, Shri Ankul Agarwal, Shri Swapnil Belke, and Shri Yogesh Chaudhary for their paper Productivity Analysis for Highway Project, a case study, printed in Highways Research Journal, Volume 4, Part 1. Dr. Inauguration Singh and Shri Swapnil Belke are unable to attend this conference. On their behalf, we request Shri Ankul Agarwal and Yogesh Chaudhary to come up to the dais and receive the commendation. May we request now the Honorable Minister for State, Highways, Road Transport and Highways to please present the commendation certificates to the awardees. The IRC medal instituted by Central Public Works Department goes to the best paper on maintenance this year. This medal is awarded to Dr. Emerick Davies for his paper titled In Situ Recycling, Crack and Seal as a cost-effective rehabilitation method for severely distressed and deformed concrete, both rigid or rigid composite pavement, printed in IRC Journal Volume 72, Part 1. We are delighted to please invite Dr. Emerick Davies to receive the award from our Honorable Minister, please. A wide round of applause. The technical papers of merit are awarded with commendation certificate every year. This year, the award goes to 2 technical papers. Commendation certificate is awarded to paper number 568, Warm Bituminous Mixes, The Wave or the Future, by Shri Dr. Sunil Bose, Dr. Shri Gajendra Kumar, Ms. Uma Devi, Ms. Ambika Behel, printed in IRC Journal, Volume 72, Part 2. We have great pleasure in requesting Ms. Ambika Behel, Dr. Sunil Bose, and Sri Gajendra Kumar to come up to the dais and receive the commendation certificate from our Honorable Minister for State. We'll give them a wide round of applause, please. Commendation certificate is also awarded to the paper titled Development of Logic Model for Improvement in Public Transport System in Mysore by Ms. Poonam Sabiki, Sri Kinshuk Paul, and Dr. P.K. Sarkar, printed in Highways Research Journal, Volume 4, Number 2. Due to some unavoidable reasons, Ms. Poonam Sabiki and Sri Kinshuk Paul are unable to attend this conference. May we now request Dr. P.K. Sarkar to please come up to the dais and receive the commendation certificate from our Honorable Minister, please. A wide round of applause. Thank you, sir. It's now a moment to present mementos to the distinguished dignitaries on the dais who have spared their valuable time. May we now request Sri P.N. Jain, President, Indian Roads Congress, to please present the mementos. The first to receive the memento, the Honorable Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Government of India. We request Sri P.N. Jain, President IRC, to please present the memento to the Honorable Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, Government of India. A big hand, please. The President IRC will now present the memento to Sri S. Vijay Kumar, Secretary, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. The President IRC will now present the memento to Sri C. Kandasamy, Director General Roads Development and Special Secretary to Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. As a token of love and affection, the President IRC will now present the memento to Lieutenant General A.T. Parnaik, Director General Border Roads. The President will now present the memento to Sri Ashok Kurana, Director General CPWD. The President of IRC will now present the memento to Sri Vishnu Shankar Prasad Yadav, the Secretary General of IRC. A big hand, please. The President IRC will now present the memento to Dr. V.K. Yadav, VSM, past President IRC. The President IRC will now present the memento to Sri C.S. Prasad, Vice President IRC. The President IRC will now present the memento to Sri Kishan Kumar, Vice President IRC. As a token of love and affection, the IRC President will now present the memento to Sri Sunil Bhaumik, Vice President IRC. A big hand, please. The IRC President will now present the memento to Sri Pratap S. Raisada, Vice President IRC. As a token of gratitude, the President IRC We'll now present the memento to Dr. Niranjan Mardi, Principal Secretary to Government Highways and Minor Ports and the Chairman, State Steering Committee, the IRC 73rd Annual Session. A big hand, please. Yes, art of role reversal, sir. May we now request the Principal Secretary, Highways and Minor Ports Department, Government of Tamil Nadu, to please present a memento to the President IRC, Shri P.N. Jain. A big hand, please. May we now request the Secretary General, thank you, sir. May we now request the Secretary General, Indian Roads Congress, to please present the memento to the Director General, Highways Department, Government of Tamil Nadu. A big hand, please. We also request the Secretary General IRC to please present the memento to the local organizing secretary, the 73rd IRC annual session. A wide round of applause, please. Thank you, sir. All good things do come to an end. On behalf of one and all, may we now request Shri Vishnu Shankar Prasad, Secretary General, Indian Roads Congress, to please deliver the vote of thanks. The Secretary General IRC, please.
Honorable Union Minister for State for Road Transport and Highways, Shri Sarve Satyanarayan Ji, Shri Vijay Kumar Ji, Secretary, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India, Shri P.N. Jain Ji, President, Indian Road Congress, Shri C. Kandaswamy Ji, DGRD and Special Secretary, Ministry of Road Transport and Highways, Lieutenant General A.T. Parnaik Ji, Director General Border Roads, Shri Ashok Khurana Ji, Director General CPWD, Dr. Niranjan Mardi Ji, Principal Secretary to Government of Tamil Nadu and Chairman Steering Committee, Shri M. Rajamani Ji, Director General Highways, Government of Tamil Nadu and Co-Chairman Steering Committee, Dr. V.K. Yadav Ji, Past President IRC, dignitaries on the dais, distinguished delegates and invitees, ladies and gentlemen, and friends from media. First of all, I would like to wish all a very happy and prosperous New Year 2013. On the occasion of inaugural function of 73rd Annual Session of IRC at Coimbatore, it is a matter of great honor and privilege for me to present vote of thanks on behalf of Indian Road Congress. At the outset, I express my gratitude to Honorable Minister for State Road Transport and Highways, Shri Sarve Satyanarayan Ji, for sparing his valuable time out of his busy schedule to grace this occasion and bless us all. Sir, with your presence today, the moral of highway fraternity has been boosted. Sir, we assure you from the IRC that the guidance you have given to us will be followed and good results will be available to the society and the nation in the near future. I thank Shri Vijay Kumar ji, Secretary Rural Development, for gracing this occasion. Sir, the Ministry of Rural Development, especially the NRDA, is playing a pivotal role for development of rural roads, providing connectivity to remote and inaccessible rural areas of the country. IRC and NRDA are working closely in developing many of the guidelines, and we will continue to do so in the future. I would like to thank Shri C. Kanda Swamiji, Director General Road Development and Special Secretary, for his visionary guidance and unrelenting support in promoting the activities of IRC. I thank Lieutenant General A.T. Parnaik ji, Director General Border Roads, for sparing his time to participate in proceeding of this session. I also thank Shri Ashok Khurana ji, Director General CPWD, to spare his time to grace the occasion and enlighten the participants with his lucid, eye-opening presentation on roads in high-altitude areas. Indian Road Congress is grateful to Government of Tamil Nadu for inviting us to hold the 73rd annual session of IRC at Coimbatore. This is the fourth time that the annual session of IRC is being held in the state of Tamil Nadu. Government of Tamil Nadu has always been interested in the activities of IRC, in promoting the activities of IRC. I am sure that the Government of Tamil Nadu will continue to extend its support to IRC's activities in the similar fashion in future. I thank Dr. Niranjan Mardi, the Principal Secretary, Highway and Minor Ports, Government of Tamil Nadu, and Chairman, Steering Committee, for his wholehearted cooperation for making this event a success. I am also thankful to Shri M. Rajamani ji, Co-Chairman, State Steering Committee and Director General, Highways, Government of Tamil Nadu, whose unrelenting efforts has provided an unparalleled grandeur to this occasion. His dedicated team of about 200 officers who have worked day and night to make this event a success really requires a grand applause. I also thank Shri Amiruddin ji, local organizing secretary, and his team of officers who have made invaluable contribution and dedicated efforts 24 hours for the last so many days to make this event a really grand success. I also thank the members of the Executive Committee of IRC and the member of Council for their guidance and support in making this event a happening event and a turning event for the future events. I also take this opportunity to thank all the invitees, guests, sponsors, organizers, exhibitors, participants, and friends from media on this occasion, and we are looking forward for their continued support for the next 4 days till 11th January 2013. Without press coverage it is very, very difficult to make the happening of an event known to the people. Today, IRC have more than 15,000 members from India and abroad, and through media, they will come to know about the happening of this event. And I express my gratitude to the friends of media and press for their coverage of this mega event since last few days, and especially yesterday as well as today. With these words, I thank all and request all to continue to support IRC in its endeavor to make the road sector a game changer in the eco-socio techno development of the society and the nation.
Thank you, sir. National Anthem. A high tea would be served at the Hall E. We request all the delegates to join us for the high tea. Soon after that, a cultural program is also being organized. We request everyone to gather and be a witness. Thank you.